Ooh, now we have the wild. Okay.
We are a path in the woods.
What?
We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
Narrator?
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
Well, that was the 8th time that I did this, narrator. I told you a whole bunch of times.
I think this is our 3rd?
No, it's not our 3rd.
That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
I did what you said. I tried to slay the princess.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
We just tried to slay the princess, dude. That's it.
Sure, there's no reason to keep secrets. Someone decided to go in guns blazing last time, and that someone got us killed. And what should we have done? Let you draw things out with all that conniving? Everyone knows a straight fight is best. It's honest.
Ooh, so we haven't gotten stubborn yet.
There's no need to bicker about it. I wasn't trying to start anything. I don't mind what happened to us. I kind of like it now that we aren't actively being crushed. Yeah, now that you mention it, this isn't so bad.
And it's not like the fight is what killed us anyway, it was the cabin. No point worrying about who charged who when that place ground us all into paste in the end. The princess included.
For real.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Well, I'm not sure, princess. This thing watching us, what is he? Why should anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being this. Why are you being nice to me? Don't you hate me? Don't we sort of hate each other? I can feel the pressure of the outside pushing in on us. What are we supposed to do about it? This is how we're supposed to be, but what do we do now? Whatever we are right now is an abomination, and I want out. I don't like this. I'm supposed to be me, and you're supposed to be something that isn't me. Okay, you, narrator, how do I stop her or do nothing? I want to know this thing watching us. What is he?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you. That's not an answer to our question.
It's not.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
He definitely does wish for something like that.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
So we have to separate ourselves, is what he's saying.
He wants us to kill each other.
I don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together. She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
So how would I stop her? Oh, I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop him? Ooh. So I can try and stop him. Okay, let's say I want to stop her. What do? I feel like I can't do much of anything right now. Why should anyone do anything? Oh, yep, we read that one. Why are you being nice to me? Don't you hate me? Don't we sort of hate each other? I feel the pressure of the outside. Okay. Abomination. Let's see. Let's say I want to stop her. How would I do
You
it?
can start by remembering that you exist, and not as some part of a Gestalt entity formed with the princess.
Okay.
You exist as your own self, complete with your own physical body, separate from hers. I'm not so sure about that. We were something like that once, but now? And if thinking about that isn't enough to startle you back to reality, consider this. She committed a murder-suicide using a living cabin.
Oh my gosh.
Right. That was unpleasant. We weren't big fans of that, I think.
I'm sure I would have had us do the same thing if we were in her shoes. We really do make a great pair. He's probably just jealous.
You need to remember that you and the princess are enemies. Don't let bygones be bygones. Remember what she's done to you and how much it hurt.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Okay, so I don't fully trust the narrator, but I also trust the princess less because it feels like she's falsely trying to lull us into something.
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master. Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
I'm not.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty feeling she mentioned, it is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us.
Yeah, I trust her less.
It feels mutual.
Please, stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
She's trying to
She's
turn
getting
you
mad
away
every now
from
and
the
then.
truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have to look at it.
Yep.
Hold yourself together. We're no strangers to effort. We can push this back down. Something might do us in eventually, but I'll be damned if that something is a thought.
Gaze at the hatred in your heart. Bury it now before it's too late. Look at it.
Please, don't make us remember how we were.
Oh, I will.
And just like that, you start to fall apart.
Oh no, here it goes.
Right, she really does hate us, and we hate her. It hurts thinking about us as separate things, but we're separate. We can't hate ourselves. I love me. We never got to see the end of that fight, did we? And we can't both be winners. One of us has to beat the other, right?
I don't want to remember what it felt like to be killed. It was so much nicer when it didn't feel like it mattered. And yet you keep remembering. You remember the loathing and animosity you've shared with the princess, the pain and the anger and the betrayal. And you start to remember something else, too.
Ooh, what is it?
You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. And you can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
Maybe bygones can't be bygones. I don't know why I ever wanted to share a body with you, of all things. It's like my very soul reeks of yours. That was horrible. This is better, finally. I'll be able to hurt you like you deserve.
I knew it.
I wish I didn't have to.
Some division, when sown, can never truly be mended. cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, rip out of here.
It comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole.
Oh no.
And then you find
There she
yourself,
is.
blade in hand, exactly where you need to be.
There she is. She's stuck in here.
At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
Oh man.
Kill me then, if you hate me so much. Just get it over with.
This doesn't feel like a fight. This isn't what I wanted. Where's the victory in this?
Well, this should be easy.
If you're sure about it. I mean, what's the point of being king of the hill if there's no one around to be better than? We'd just be sitting on a hill.
True.
Do we have to do this? You have to. You know you have to.
I never wanted to kill you, not really, but we can't be the same thing as each other. I had to put an end to whatever happened to us, cut her free. So I can slay her or cut her free. I don't know what to do. It's like I don't trust the narrator, but at the same point, I've been most of the time running down a see what happens if you try to defeat her or slay her. Let's just slay her.
You raise the blade, taking aim at her heart. And then you strike.
Take that, princess.
I'm sorry.
Oh, now she's making me feel bad. Oh, there we go. There comes the thing. Took her away. But you never see her die. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Just approach it. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into our reflection. Let's see what we look like now. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. What the heck? But this isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure. Faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. We look like this weird crow person.
I think you know what I am.
That's the narrator? A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. Then another crack forms and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Oh my gosh. So you're... Oh, that's so creepy. Look at these freaking eyeballs. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry. I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me or are you something else? You're the one who wanted to slay the princess. Why? I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? Or destroy the mirror? I want to ask this.
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
I'm just saying, narrator looks more evil right now than most of the princesses.
And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
What is that supposed to mean? Oh. So basically, the more questions we ask, the more things go away. I was made to do this single task. Who made me? What am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh. That's creepy. I always knew I'm special, or I want to be me. How about this?
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
He didn't want me to have free will. Interesting. Let's see here. Does it hurt?
Hurt? I don't feel pain. Not physically.
Okay. Are you part of me or are you something else? You said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Oh my goodness. If you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture. If I destroy her, won't I be alone? If you want to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that existence any better than death? Or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all of this hubris? After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her? What it would be like to live in a world without her? Does anyone else know about this? Does anyone else know about us? Dang, so I added a whole bunch of new stuff. I'm not sure what I want to pick here. If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
I don't know about that. If you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture.
The inevitability of death is torture. I would gladly put two infinite beings through what you've been through to spare infinite lives from oblivion.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
Looks like we got maybe 3 more pieces. Do you have anything to say for yourself? Do you know that things won't be worse if I destroy her?
Of course it will be worse. I saw a glimpse of a better world and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Okay.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either.
Run out of questions. There we go. I think you're out of time.
So I am, and so it was always going to be. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
Oh my goodness. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and... So basically we're a god, as he's saying. And it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Here we go, guys. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh no. Oh my gosh, what was that? Oh dear Lord. What in the world? I can finally see you.
See me.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot she talked. Okay.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
You've missed me. I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. What happens now?
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Why in the world is the music so freaking loud? Do you know about the echo?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Oh my goodness. So I've got to choose to either destroy her, I guess, and do away with death, like Narrator wanted, or choose to join her. First off, they could have gotten a different animation for this down here. Look at this one. She looks like she's... Oh, no, man. That's just messed up. There's so many stories here we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and the answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world in for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I told you what was going to happen when we reached this point. Slay the princess. Slay her without saying anything. Or, I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave, where to go. So hold on. I want to ask, can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Okay. Why is this all following on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Man, okay. I don't have any more questions, really. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. So we can either slay her or let her free. It's either trust her or trust the narrator. I'm so unsure of what I want to do. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. Dang, man. Why is this decision so hard? You know what? I know it sounds crazy. I told her that I was going to slay her at the beginning of this. And most of my runs have been slay the princess runs. So I think I'm going to go with this.
I know, and I've been waiting for you to see it through.
She got all irritated.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it?
Oh, no.
If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it. A web of nerves.
Oh, I did not mean to skip that.
Lain upon a web of nerves. Lain upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. You knew me. and I knew you, even more than either of us know each other now, and you chose to pull apart that weave. And when the tapestry was undone, you struck at my heart. You saw me as a part of you to be excised, but in the desire for excision, you made yourself whole. Will you still be whole if you destroy me?
Possibly. Also, is she going to show like every single one that I did? Address this vessel statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. Reject her authority. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. Reject her. I won't engage with violence. Remain silent.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
Oh no. Oh, yep. Here's the next one. Oh man.
Choosing your death and forfeiting your body, you chose agency. But agency requires action, and action requires endless tapestry of events. In your final moments, would you remove action itself from reality?
This voice is very hard for me to hear everything. Thankfully, there's subtitles. See, reject her. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave you. No. Continue to argue your independence. You know what? Yeah.
Time you've spent away from me is still time spent in reference to me. Even then, both of us are more than our bodies. Am I not in the trees? Am I not in the cabin? Am I not in you?
Oh, you're not in me. That's for dang sure. All right, here comes the next one.
A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return it.
So this is the ghost one.
I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours.
The ghost princess?
You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was you to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
Dang, man. Continue arguing. I won't be here. I wouldn't be here if destroying you would leave all of reality a colorless blur.
You place far too much trust into the ravings of a fearful and ignorant soul who overstepped his bounds.
I know, but I chose to side with the narrator this run, so get over it. Oh goodness.
Stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
What one was this one?
Space meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
I think this is the one that I saved, or this was the one that I tried to save, and then she got scared and killed me anyways. I think this is the one that I saved. Yes, because I loved her. I fell in love with her. Hold on. Continue arguing independence. I'd rather trust an ignorant soul who died trying to make things better than a god who'd let the wheel of suffering turn forever.
Intent is nothing. Wisdom is everything. I turned the wheel because suffering is a falsehood, a delusion. It is up to the world to free itself of it. Would you plunge yourself into a cold and empty eternity on faith alone? Would you destroy the only other thing like you to save a world you've never seen?
Ooh, I remember this is the first one, I think.
Is it all of their body?
Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When
is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it.
Oh my goodness, okay. If I need to destroy you to build a better world, then I will.
And if I need to spend all of eternity to stop you, then I will gladly do so.
At the clash between you Bates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center.
You know what? Would you just shut up and quit breaking my brain?
You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Oh, well, you know, it's easy to believe in things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What happens? What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we leave? I can't let this happen. I can't let everything die. Slay the princess. I was told there was enough of you and me to preserve meaning in existence. I'm going to trust that's true. Slay the princess. I have to fight for a better world. I'm sorry. Slay the princess. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist. Slay the princess. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep diminishing mine. If you think I can change, if you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Ooh. You know what, though? You know what, though? I have to fight for a better world, princess.
Even now you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
And she's pretty sure of
You don't
herself.
have to face her alone.
Which hero are you? You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can do this alone. Where's everyone else? How are you supposed to help? I thought voices weren't allowed here. I thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror saying nothing. You know what? You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Oh, let's do it.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're getting rewound.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
It is.
Do you need me to describe things?
I'd like that for all time's sake. Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it back to the cabin? Is the narrator really gone? Take the blade. Is
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
okay. If the offer still stands, could you describe? No, I don't care about him describing it. Is the narrator really gone? Let's take. You know what? Let's take the blade. I don't care about the narrator either.
Best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Yep. Let's do it. Enter the basement. Here we go. She's got to be down there somewhere.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I do.
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
We won't. Oh, hello, princess.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
No.
So this is it then? Let's see
No.
this through.
We've chatted way too much.
So, that's how it is.
That's how it is, princess. I'm sorry.
Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out.
I'm gonna build another princess, except you know, I might do one with like 2 princesses in it, or maybe a queen, because you know then she'll have enough wisdom to actually not hurt people. You evil little princess, you.
Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
She loved me. You waited till now to tell me? You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. The tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carried a part of what should be you. Things won't be now as they were then, but they aren't nothing either.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
She doesn't seem to be. No, she's not. A small part of her is with us. No, she's not.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
All right, let's do it. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
Yep. The path and the woods outside are empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond the place, the fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel sensation in your limbs once you couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumbled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom, okay? All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. All right, what do we make? And then the shattering. You are free. Before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality, a new absolute reality, one forged by your will, by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
The whispering and the coercion and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
For real?
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
Smitten. He's the one that fell in love with the princess.
Hear, hear, to our vanquished foe.
Huzzah!
Well then, I guess the only thing left to do is figure out what happens next.
For real. Slay the princess. There we go! We did it! We finally beat it. What an awesome game, dude. This was so good. This was so good. Now, I still have the ending where I could load a save, maybe next video or something, and see what happens if I did one more video. See what happens with the, like if we were to free her instead of destroy her. Oh my goodness, look at all these people. All of these wonderful people. This was such a good game, dude. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Oh yeah, because it gave us the good ending on that one thing, but it was just like it was a joke. Join the Discord. Join our mailing list. Nah. Okay. All right. Return to the main menu. That was so good, y'all. That was so good. Well, you guys can let me know what you thought of not only this episode, but if you think I should go back and do a bonus ending episode to see what happens if we save her as opposed to slay her at the very end of it. Other than that, let me know what you think of the series in general. Keep an eye out for some other videos. I think I will be doing kind of an older game, another throwback game, and then I got a couple other games that I want to try out that are a little more newer. Also, don't forget that I am now streaming on Twitch. My link is in the description for my channel. I don't have quite a set schedule just now, but if you follow me on X, you will get notifications as when I'm going to be streaming. And, you know, as always, I'll see y'all in the next one.